4 days. To fill this field out, it takes 5 days. To
Okay, Bucky, you back there?
I'm right here, Doc. I'm right here.
I thought we were ready to film.
Well, we is, Doc. Doc, in a week it'll be Monster Bash.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yay!
Do you know what today is?
I do know what today
You know, you only have a little bit of time left.
And I'm gonna be safe.
Pick up,
I'm gonna be safe.
Keep your lucky pennies close by.
Yes. Lucky penny. I don't know.
Your rabbit foot.
Oh, happy Friday the 13th, Doc.
You sure you got your rabbit foot?
Oh. Happy Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Look, Patience are here. Happy Friday the 13th. Patience.
Yay!
His name was Jason.
Yes.
All the counselors were uncounseling. They were like uncounseled.
Okay.
He was unwatched.
No.
Yeah.
That's not good. It's not good.
Hey, but we're not reviewing any Friday the 13th.
I do love those movies.
No. So.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, yeah. Hey.
Hey, Patience.
Hey, Patience.
You know, Doc, not everyone can be cremated.
No?
No. You have to earn it. Earn it?
Earn it. I get it.
You should be
It was funny. That was clever.
You should be ashamed. Ash. Abe. You should be ashamed laughing at that. Doc.
Hey.
Hey, Doc. Hey, Patience.
Hey, Patience.
When I was walking to the library today.
You were walking to the library today?
Yeah. It was a nice day.
What happened?
A man tried to sell me a coffin today.
He tried to sell you a coffin?
He did. I told him, that's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need.
Last thing you'll need.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey, Patience.
Hey.
Did you know glass coffins, will they ever become popular? You know, a glass coffin.
A glass coffin, much like Snow White was in?
Yes.
Was that Snow White or was that Cinderella?
Or Sleeping Beauty.
Or Sleeping Beauty?
Who was in that?
I don't remember.
Houdini.
Remember, Cinderella never made it into the coffin. No. It would have been Sleeping Beauty, I think. Maybe.
Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What
was the joke?
My President Abigail will know that.
What about a glass?
What am I saying about glass coffins?
People in glass coffins shouldn't throw stones.
Will they ever become popular? Do you think?
I don't know. It remains to be seen.
You looked at my jokes.
I did not. I think you told me that joke before. Hey. Hey, you have any more?
Yes. Well, we're talking about death and everything in this movie.
Yes.
You know a will. The wills that people write out before they die.
Like I, Doc Dredd, being of sound mind. Yes.
Well, simply put, they're a dead giveaway.
It's a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway.
They're a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. I had ribs with that guy.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey, Doc. I just want to say, do you want to be cremated?
Do I want to be cremated? Well,
Yeah,
I prefer to wait until I'm dead before...
But do you want to?
Sure, why not?
Oh, good. It's your last chance to get a smoking hot body. Smoking hot
I get it. Are you done now? Are you
I hate going to funerals.
funerals are sad.
I'm not a mourning person.
You're not. Oh boy.
Doc, I got a whole bunch
I
more.
can only imagine. Okay, get back to it. We got a movie to review.
Smoking hot body. I haven't seen it.
You know, I've been looking for it.
I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna put my coffee down.
Probably like having babies or something.
Don't say that. That's scary.
Well, where would it be?
It's up there somewhere. I think it's a guy. It's huge. I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't
see
know.
lots of movies and it's always a big girl.
The
And it has
spider.
babies.
The spider. It's
Webster.
Webster. It's around here. Hey, patients! Welcome to Dr. Dread Reviews. We are in our subterranean laboratory.
It's a dead giveaway.
And we got a movie to review tonight.
We do.
And it is very fresh. So, Dr. Dread Reviews. Final Destination. Bloodlines. From 2025.
Yeah.
Roll that film.
Roll that film. Roll that film. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
Patience! Wow! Hey, you know what we did? We hopped in the Pinto
Yes.
and we drove to our favorite theater.
Yeah.
Yes, the historic State Theater in Boyertown.
Boyertown, Pennsylvania.
And we watched Final Destination on the big screen.
It was great.
And I have to tell you, if you get a chance to watch it on the big screen,
That's the way to go.
it's the way to go. It's going to be so much bigger. And
Yes.
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 Okay, well, hey, let's give you a little bit of what's going on, right?
Yes.
Well, the movie opens up with a horrendous accident. Terrible. Bad things happening all over the place.
Bad.
Bad. And it really all boils down to a penny that was stolen out of a water fountain.
And it's bad luck.
And it's bad luck. And that's how everything really bad happened at a building that reminded us of the Space Needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a huge restaurant. And the movie opens up in, I believe it's the 60s.
Yes.
Yes. And there's this horrible accident, which I don't really want to go into too much, but it's wonderful how that penny plays such a huge part in the disaster.
And the disaster and throughout the movie.
And throughout the movie, because the penny does show up later.
The penny and glass.
Yeah, shards of glass.
Yes.
Okay, so the restaurant, like the Space Needle, is just fantastic. I mean, it's really high. And then there's like a spaceship sitting on top of a staircase, really. And there's a restaurant and a bar and a dance floor.
Yes.
And you make me want to shout.
Shout, shout, shout.
Right. It was a lot of fun. And then bad things happen.
Really, really bad things.
And a girl screams and wakes up in her college classroom.
Yes.
Yes. Now the girl is... Who's that girl?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. And she is failing college. She was a really smart kid. But for about the past month,
2 months.
For the past 2 months, she's been having these horrible, reoccurring nightmares about this restaurant and the accident that took place in it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Stephanie is played by...
Caitlin Santa. Is that Juana?
Caitlin Santa Juana,
Yes.
I believe. And if I got it wrong, I'm sorry. She does not have a huge resume, but you may recognize her from...
The Flash.
Yeah, the movie The Flash.
Yes.
Remember that movie? It
Yes.
failed miserably for her. I don't know what the heck DC's problem is.
I think that this is just the beginning, and she's gonna do good things.
She did a fine job in this
She
movie.
did a great job.
Okay. Sorry. I get mad. I get mad at DC for messing up. Okay, so she was also in The Flash. She's failing college, and she goes home. She goes home.
She's on a scholarship. She got to pull herself together.
She needs to just find out why she's having these reoccurring nightmares about her grandmother.
Yes, Iris.
Yes, Iris, who was in this dream.
Yes.
Of the disaster in the big restaurant.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, Uncle Howard, who seems like a really cool guy,
He does.
doesn't want to give her any information.
No.
Her father doesn't claim to have any information. And Stephanie's mother skipped town when Stephanie was 10 years old.
Yes.
And hasn't really been back since.
No.
No.
Darlene.
And everybody talks about the grandmother as though she's like...
Crazy.
Yeah, she's... Right. Well, Stephanie talks to Uncle Howard's wife. I forget what that name is, but she tells her where to find the cardboard box full of information about her grandmother.
Yes, letters she wrote and
and
other
everything.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, her grandmother had this obsession with death, and with death tracking the family down. Okay, so anybody familiar with these movies? Final Destination movies.
And this is the longest of all of them.
Oh yeah, this movie is an hour and almost 2 hours long.
An hour and 50 minutes to be exact, Doc.
An hour and 50 minutes to be exact. Well, anybody who's familiar with these movies knows that the whole idea is if death is cheated, it comes after you anyhow.
It does, according to the movie.
According to the movie. And that's this long trail that Stephanie is trying to follow to find out more about her grandmother, more about the recurring dreams. And when she does find her grandmother explains that death is coming after their family because death was cheated.
Yes!
Without giving anything away, which it's not easy to not give anything away. But the movie is set up around really bizarre, strange death scenes.
Yeah!
And it is full of fun gore.
It sure is, Doc.
Lots of fun gore. Blood, fire, squishes.
Well, nobody believed her at first.
Logs. Oh, logs. Remember the log truck?
Yes.
Okay. You're right. Nobody believes the grandmother at first, but then
Nobody believes Stephanie
Stephanie comes back and tells her family what the deal is.
And
Nobody believes them until really bad things start happening.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite characters is like killed off first, which is a shame. But not going to get into that. I'm not going to talk about the trampoline.
You're going to talk about the people in the movie?
I'm not going to talk about the rake. I'm not going to talk about the soccer ball.
No.
I'm not going to talk about the tattoo shop.
Or the trash truck.
Or the ceiling fan.
No.
I'm not going to talk about any of those things.
Not even the piano.
No, because it's enough that I mentioned the penny. Okay, Stephanie has a brother, and he is Charlie.
Yeah.
And Charlie is played by...
Tio.
Keep going.
Rios.
Tio
Briones.
Riones.
Rios.
I think it's Riones.
Rios. Okay.
Tio. And you may recognize him from 8 episodes of Chucky.
Yes.
And Stephanie's father is played by Typo.
Tipoli.
One more time with that last name?
Tipoli.
Timpo Lee. Sorry,
Forgive
Bucky.
us if we get it wrong.
No, you got it right, Timpo Lee. And you may recognize him from
The Curse of
La Llorona.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a good movie.
Stephanie's mother does show up a little bit into the movie to attend a funeral.
Had a bunch of them.
And Stephanie's mother is played by Kaya? Rhea Stefan. It's like a really weird
It's Rhea.
name.
K-I.
I think it's Swedish. I'm just going to put it.
Let me
I'm just going to put it right up here.
Okay.
You tell me how to pronounce it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay.
She creature.
Sea creature. She played a mermaid.
Creature.
She played a mermaid. She creature.
Yes.
Okay. So the movie is an hour and 50 minutes long, and I think it may have stretched it out a little bit longer than it really needed to be. But
I liked it.
the special effects were amazing. The references to other Final Destination movies was in there. There's a lot of little subtle hints, like license plate numbers and other things that you want to watch if you're really into the franchise. Unfortunately, this movie was the last movie for Tony Todd. And Tony Todd was, his character was William Bloodworth.
Yes.
And it explains his origins and perhaps why he knows so much about death and the Final Destination.
Yes.
Yes. And what was really cool is the filmmakers left Tony sort of give his last lines, before he exited stage right, which he actually did. He went through a door. There was an exit sign over top of it. And what were his last lines, Bucky? They asked him what he intended to do, right?
Yes.
And he said, "I intend to make the most."
No. He said, "I intend to enjoy the time I have left."
I intend to enjoy the time I have left.
Yes.
Bucky and I, we sat in the theater during the end credits because I just wanted to see, and I knew it was going to happen. They dedicated the film to Tony Todd, which
yes,
amazing actor, especially for us horror geeks.
He done a great job.
Candyman, the remake of Night of the Living Dead, and of course Final Destination. Also, he was in that Swamp movie. Remember Hatchet?
Yes.
Yes.
I love those movies.
Okay, Bucky. What are you going to rate for Final Destination Bloodlines?
You didn't even give the fun fact about the stunt lady.
Oh, a fun fact about the stunt lady. This film may have broke a record for the oldest stunt woman ever set on fire.
Yes.
Yes, Yvette Ferguson, 70 years old.
71 years old.
71 years old, and she was fully ablaze.
She sure was.
And, oh my, what a scene that was, huh?
She's brave.
Wow. Yeah, I think they refrained from CGI a lot, or CGI has just gotten so much better. But the film really looked good. Bucky,
It did.
what are you going to rate Final Destination Bloodlines?
I loved it. And the fact that it had Tony Todd in it. And it was just really good with all the other references in it. They did a great job. I really loved it. And out of 4 skulls,
Yes.
4 being the bestest, I give it a 4. I recommend it.
Bucky gives it a 4. And if you're a fan of the franchise and you like these really weird, bizarre ways that death visits the actors, I have to agree with Bucky. It's a 4. There were a lot of red herrings where you would think something was going to happen.
Or not happen.
And it did or didn't.
Yeah.
To somebody or somebody else. So, I agree with Bucky. 4 skulls, Final Destination Bloodlines. I recommend seeing it on the big screen, and if you can't see it on the big screen, I don't know, buy it digitally, put it on a projector, watch it big.
Yes, watch it big. It's great.
It's a lot of fun.
Especially that piano.
And the penny. Okay. Your friend, Dr. Jed, reminding you, I'm not going to steer you wrong. And, as always, keep it scary.
Keep it scary. Keep it scary.
Bucky, cut that film.
Cut that film. Cut that film. Cut it. Cut it. I gotta start getting ready for Monster Bash. It's gonna be in
Monster
a week.
Bash is coming up. I can't
Yes.
wait to go to
I can't wait.
the Cracker Barrel with Gary.
Yes, and Terry and Tom and
Terry and Tom?
Aaron and Abigail.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And Samantha